The first part I want to dive into is going to sound sort of overly simplistic, but I'll give you an awareness of this one where every single diet out there is focused on this left-hand column, okay, the consumption deficit. And what that is simply eating less food. And so as I mentioned before, the big focus here is we're trying to think about how we can fuel your body and up-regulate the way things work rather than constantly suppress things. And this is why every diet you've tried or every diet you've seen is unsustainable long-term. Some people might do really well and do 6 months, maybe even a year, but I guarantee if they're still following a strict diet, 2-3 years down the track, there's either a real lack in energy, there's hormone deficiency, sort of detriment there's deficiencies coming through, and it eventually breaks. So if we want to really build a program and a process that's going to help you move forward and be sustainable, we have to look at what's going on in this right hand column. Okay, so the first one, as I've mentioned a couple times here, is obviously more exercise, right? So if we're exercising more and the right type of exercise, which we're going to dive into, it can be really, really helpful at trying to increase our nutrient uptake, making sure we're able to burn more fat and really just stimulate that mitochondria at a higher level, okay? Or just our ability to burn more fat, okay? The second one is really, really crucial, is this hormone function. So if testosterone's starting to plummet, if these hormones are starting to slowly shut down, your metabolism will be going down with it, okay? One that's hugely misguided or overlooked is your thyroid function, right? If your thyroid is not working like it used to, this is directly impacting your metabolism. And if your health is off track, if your gut is not where it should be, and obviously these inflammatory markers really affect thyroid, it's going to drastically impact your output. And if you have been someone that has, upped and down and yo-yoed with their weight, this is certainly something that you'd want to look into more. The next one here is that stress reduction, right? So this is the less sexy one, but I definitely want to add this one in as these type A personalities, these career-driven men, these people that are really going after it. This is always something we want to look at, and something that a lot of the time we tell people to do less to actually get more out of their body, because stress, regardless of whether it's training, work, or family related, can come through as a massive impact on your ability to move forward. Okay, daily activity. Now that's a different one from exercise, right? So things like being able to move around the house, being able to, help with the cleaning or walking to work, whatever that might be. Those little activities really play a much bigger part. I'm going to dive into that more than just simply getting on a treadmill and trying to do your 30 minutes, right? It's really, really important. The sleep quality factor. Now I could probably do a full 30 minutes one on this, but a lot of people still think they can get away with 6 hours sleep and have their body respond like it used to. And I know everyone, when we were 20, we could bounce back and things would just work like it used to. But if your body is not responding like it should, hormones, stress, and overall function of your body, sleep is always the first factor we need to look at. Okay, and if you're waking up a couple times during the night, if you're not getting a certain amount of hours of sleep, or you wake up really alert, those really start to identify deeper issues. And it's not because you had more water before you went to bed. You don't wake up in the night to pee because you had too much water. Your bladder is very resilient. Okay, and if you're waking up, it's usually to do with a lot more deeper issues around liver function, around that oxidative stress, around maybe your lack of ability to use glucose or sugars properly. A lot of those can really be identified as well. So if you really feel like you're waking up with very, very low energy, or you're constantly waking up in the night, this is certainly something we can help you out with. The next one here is really, really important, and this is something that I do look at a lot with our clients, especially as we look at this longevity factor, right? Making sure we can feel strong, fit, athletic long term into our 60s, 70s and beyond. Muscle mass is really, really important, okay? So making sure that at minimum we can maintain or even increase our muscle mass. We don't have to go full bodybuilder and think about building all these muscles, but we do need to make sure we are able to maintain at minimum, if not increase those muscles, to be able to make sure we can increase our overall metabolism, we can utilize food better, we can feel stronger and build up these imbalances, okay? The next one is eating and timing. Okay, timing being of nutrients throughout the day, and like I said, how your body's going to utilize that banana at 6 a.m. versus 6 p.m. can be quite different, and how you eat, when you eat those foods, what that's going to do to how your body functions through the rest of the day. It's more of a programming thing. And then the last one here, there's a lot more things we can dive into, but just this awareness of overall cellular health. If you're not feeling like you're healthy, your body's not functioning and firing like it used to, and you feel like there's that overall fog coming over you. That's the kind of stuff that we're trying to eliminate here to make sure we can get our body really feeling good, okay? Because just dropping food down, as you can tell, with stress on your overall hormone function, like your testosterone, thyroid, stress, whatever it might be, is actually going to further suppress your metabolism down. That's really, really bad news if you're trying to look for the sustainable long-term change and also have a high level of performance in the gym.